Okay, time is 6 p.m. and the Pharr Planning and Zoning Board will come to order. Roll call,
Roll call, Danny Wiley,
present.
Charlie Ramirez,
Present.
Jonathan Laraga,
Present.
Romeo Robles,
Present.
Rafael Munguia,
Present.
Luis Madrigal,
Present.
Andy Castro.
Present.
We have a quorum.
Okay, thank you. Approval of the minutes, review the minutes. Last meeting. Any changes?
Mr. Chairman, I'll make the motion to approve the minutes.
I'll second that.
Second, Mr. Madrigal. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Okay, next item is a public hearing.
Good evening, Commissioners. For the record, my name is Heriberto Martinez, your planner 2 for the city of Pharr. Tonight, we have two public hearings. Item number 1. Applicant SBA Communications Corporation representing T-Mobile has filed with the Planning and Zoning Commission a request for the conditional use permit to allow a co-location of telecommunication equipment on an existing tower in a general business district C. The property is legally described as being a 0.016 tract of land, more or less out of lot 4A, replat of vacated Carmel subdivision, vacated El Centro Mall number 3 and 4 subdivision, Pharr, Hidalgo County, Texas. The property is the property physical address. The property is physically located at 500 North Jackson Road. The property is currently zoned General Business District C. The surrounding area is zoned General Business District C to the north, south, east, and west. The area is generally designated for commercial use in the land use plan. Plan Division recommends approval of the conditional use permit. One surrounding property owner was notified of the request by letter, and a legal notice was published in the Advanced News Journal. Staff received no response to the letter or the legal notice. Development Services is recommending approval of the request for the life of the use conditional use permit to allow the co-location of a telecommunication equipment on the existing tower in the General Business District C, subject to the following conditions listed before you. This item will go, or is scheduled to go before the City Commission meeting of December the 10th at 4 p.m. We don't have
We don't have
representation.
representation. Okay, this item requires a public hearing. Is there anybody that's in the affected area signed up to speak for or against this item?
No one in the affected area, Chairman.
Okay. You're not in the public area. Okay, thank you. We'll close the public hearing. Open the item up for board discussion.
Chairman, I just have one question.
Go ahead.
On the date, is it December 10th or the 3rd?
It was moved to
Oh, it was moved to the
December.
10th.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Thanks.
No further discussion? Okay, we'll close the board discussion. Open up the floor for any motions.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Second. Mr. Madrigal? Okay. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, same sign. Motion carries.
Next item, Antonio Martinez has filed with the Planning and Zoning Commission a request for the life of the use conditional use permit to allow a church in a general business district C. The property is legally described as being of Lot 3, Block 1, Los Tesoros subdivision, Pharr, Hidalgo County, Texas. The property's physical address is 828 West Del Oro Lane. The property is occurring in zone General Business District C. The surrounding area is zone medium density multifamily residential district R3 to the north and General Business District C to the south, east, and west. The area is generally designated for industrial use in the land use plan. 33 surrounding property owners were notified of the request by letter, and a legal notice was published in the Advance News Journal. Staff received no response to the letters or to the legal notice. Fire Department, Court Compliance, Development Services recommends, Planning Division recommends approval of the conditional use permit. Development Services recommending approval of the request for the life of the use conditional use permit to allow a church in a general district C, subject to the following conditions set before you. This item will go before the City Commission meeting of December the 10th, 2018 at 4 p.m. And for the record, we do have the applicant in the audience.
Okay, would the applicant like to have anything to say at this point?
Mi nombre es Antonio Martínez. Este edificio lo tengo planeado para hacer todo en las tardes, después de las 7 de la tarde. Nada va a ser durante el negocio de los demás negocios que están ahí. Todo va a ser después, en las tardes. Va a ser los miércoles y los domingos, en las mañanas.
Muy bien.
Okay, gracias.
Gracias.
Okay, this item records the public hearing. Does anybody that lives in the affected area sign up to speak for or against it?
No, Chairman, no one in the
Okay.
affected area.
There are no more public comments, Dr. Fletcher, in any of the meetings except at City Council. Okay, we'll close the public hearing, open the item up for board discussion. Any questions? No questions? Okay, we'll close the board discussion. Open the item up for any comment, any motions.
I'll make a motion, Mr. Chairman.
Second.
Okay, all those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, same sign. Motion carries.
Okay. The following item, it's plat approval. Applicant Urban Infrastructure Group, Inc., representing Valley Cathedral, Inc., a Texas nonprofit corporation. Owner are requesting preliminary plat approval of the proposed Vanguard Bethel subdivision. The property is legally described as being a 19.145 acre tract of land, more or less being comprised of an 8.86 acre tract of land out of Lot 181 Kelly Pharr subdivision, all of Lot 1 Vanguard Academy subdivision number 8, and all of Lot 1 Templo Bethel subdivision, Pharr, Hidalgo County, Texas. The property is located within the 200 block of East Kelly Avenue. The property is currently zoned single-family residential district R1 and office professional district OP. The adjacent zones are single-family residential district R1 and office professional district OP to the south, single-family residential district R1 to the west, high-density multifamily district R4 and single-family district R1 to the north, and city of Pharr limits to the east. The property is designated for single-family residential use and public/semi-public in the land use plan. Property proposed use, institutional use, school/church. Variances none requested. Development Service recommends preliminary plat approval of the proposed Vanguard Bethel subdivision subject to the following conditions set before you. We do have the project engineer in the audience for representation.
Okay, with the representation, like to say anything at this point?
Good evening. Name's Craig Gonzalez with Urban Infrastructure Group. I'm the engineer representing the client. Address is 207 South 23rd Street, Donna, Texas. We appreciate the commission hearing our preliminary plat approval. Request, we have been working with the planning department, and there have been issues brought up concerning traffic. We have a traffic impact study. It's been performed, and we have addressed questions. If there are any questions, we'd be happy to answer any additional questions.
Not at this time, sir. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, this item does not require public hearing, so we'll go right in, open it up for board discussion.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes, sir.
I'd like to recommend that we take this into executive session.
Okay. Time is 6:10. In accordance with Chapter 551 of the Texas Government Code, Section 551.071 through 551.087, the City of Pharr Planning and Zoning Commission members hereby give notice that it will meet in a closed session. Okay, thank you. Time is 6:37. We'll return from closed session and continue with the board discussion. Any more discussion? Okay, we close the board discussion and open the floor for any motions.
Mr. Chairman, I'll go ahead and make a motion to go ahead and approve.
Second,
I'll second that motion.
Mr. Munguia. Okay, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, same sign. Motion carries.
Thank you, Commissioners.
Thank you. Okay. Next session, you don't have any, staff doesn't have anything?
No, sir.
Okay. Next item is adjournment. Motion for adjournment.
I move to adjourn, Mr.
I
Chairman.
will second.
Charlie, let me a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion carries. Good evening.